Okay, I see Chong, Cooper, and Ellis, and Berthold, and Khalid. Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order. Bienvenue à la réunion numéro 107.
Welcome to meeting number 107 of the House of Commons Standing Committee on Access to Information, Privacy, and Ethics.
It's taking place in hybrid format. Pursuant to standing orders, members are attending in person in the room and remotely using the Zoom application. Pursuant to Standing Order 1064, the committee is meeting at the request of 4 members of the committee to discuss a request to undertake a study on the topic of documents in relation to the National Microbiology Laboratory in Winnipeg, tabled in the House on Wednesday, February 28th. Just want to remind all members that are here to make sure that the earpieces are not near the microphone because it does cause potential feedback and potential injury to the interpreters. Just another reminder too is that all comments are to be directed through the chair. Now, when I dropped the gavel, I saw Mr. Chong, Mr. Cooper, Mr. Ellis, Mr. Berthold, and then Ms. Khalid came up. So I'm going to start.
I'm so very sorry, Chair. I thought that I had requested that I be second after, and I have given notice. I had my hand up. I would really appreciate that, Chair.
Sorry, Ms. Khalid, but the meeting hadn't started. I didn't hear your comments because I was talking to the analysts.
Point of order.
Go ahead, Mr. Housefather, on your point of order.
Yeah, Ms. Khalid clearly spoke before anybody else had their hand up, Mr. Chair. You convened this meeting at a time without consulting anybody else on the committee. And to be honest, I thought that was exceptionally unfair of you. And
Mr. Housefather
clearly demonstrated her request to speak before any of the other people had their hands up.
The gavel had not dropped, Mr. Housefather.
But you were aware that she asked, Mr. Chair.
I was talking to the analyst at the time, Mr. Housefather, and I can assure you that this meeting has been convened in accordance with the standing orders and the rules of the House of Commons. So I am going to start with Mr. Chong. I'm going to keep the list, and Ms. Khalid, you will go when you're recognized on the floor. Mr. Chong, you have the floor. Go ahead.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Chair. I am going to move a motion, and then I will speak to the motion. So I will begin by presenting my motion.
That in light of the February 28th, 2024 tabling of the Winnipeg Lab documents, which contained the government's own findings, concluding that the People's Republic of China and its entities infiltrated Canada's top microbiology lab, a national security breach representing a very serious and credible threat to Canada. And given that access to this information had been denied to Parliament and all Canadians by the government for several years, the committee undertake a study pursuant to Standing Orders 108, 3, H, 6, and 7.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Thank you for your indulgence and for the privilege of being able to speak in this committee on this very, very important issue. First and foremost, I just want to start by thanking, as many members would know, I served on the ad hoc committee for Winnipeg Labs, and I want to thank MP. This 1064 is not necessary. It's not urgent. It is not in the mandate of this ethics committee. And Chair, for that reason, I move that we adjourn this meeting.
Point of order.
Mr. Chair, I request a recorded vote on this. Thank you.
That's fine, Mr. Chong.
Point of order.
It's
point
not,
of order, Mr. Chair.
On a point of order, it's not debatable what Ms. Khalid just...
I just want clarification to the effect of what Ms. Khalid has moved is to shut down debate.
I'm so sorry, Chair, but
debate.
No, I refuse to let
That's debate, Mr.
this 1064 to become political gander for
Ms.
my
Khalid, I've already addressed
colleagues.
that with Mr. Cooper, and for those who are watching at home, this is a dilatory motion to stop the meeting before a decision is rendered. So I am going to ask the clerk, it is non-debatable. Mr. Chong has asked for recorded division. And I'm going to ask the clerk.
Sorry, Chair, it sounds like you're debating a little bit there on.
No, I'm explaining.
on the-
I'm explaining, Ms. Khalid.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay? I'm explaining exactly what's going on here, and that there is no further debate, that you've asked that this meeting be adjourned without a decision of the committee being made. I'm explaining.
Because this is not the mandate of the committee, Chair.
That's your opinion. Go ahead, Madam Clerk.
The vote is on the motion to adjourn the meeting. Mr. Baines,
Yes.
Ms. Damoff,
Yes.
Mr. Sorbar,
Yes, please.
Mr. Hauswater,
Yes.
Ms. Khalid,
Yes.
Mr. Cooper,
No?
Mr. Chong,
No.
Mr. Ellis,
No.
Monsieur Villemur,
Je suis contre.
Mr. Green,
Je veux pas la motion.
yeas 6, nays 4.
So the motion to adjourn does carry by Ms. Khalid. This meeting is now adjourned.